Hey there and welcome back to my channel. In this tech tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a new blog post in Squarespace. So what you're first going to do is make sure you have a blog page all set up. If you already have a blog page set up, you can start creating posts. So you're going to need a home page that will house all of your posts. I added just a quick little section up top to make it welcoming and to introduce the blog. So if you don't have a home page set up yet, you can go here and then scroll down and go to blog, which is right here. And then you can pick which blog format you like the best, and then you can edit it to your liking. So once you have your blog page set up, you can then, when you want to create a post for your blog, all you need to do is click here. Now, I should say that make sure your blog is dragged into your navigation here and not under the not linked section, because that will mean that it shows up in your navigation, which is what you want to do. So you can go here to blog, and then you'll see that it does give you a couple posts that are sample posts. So you can edit those sample posts and make those live. Or when you're ready to make content, you can just click here and you can create a new post. Now you can monetize your blog, so you can make it a paid subscriber-based blog, so they have to pay to get access to the blog, or you can make it free, which is what a lot of people do. To start your blog post, you just need to enter your post title. It'll automatically have a date based on when you publish it, and then you can copy and paste your text here. And with this, I like to draft my blog post in another program. So if you're using AI to draft your thoughts, or if you're using a Word document or a Google Doc, just so in case something doesn't save, you don't lose your work. And then I just copy it here. And then when you put your content in here, you can then start creating some heading titles, title example, and maybe this is a heading 2, and then you can have some copy here, and then you can have another section title 2, and you can change that to maybe a heading 4, which is a little lower. And then you can use bullet points or numbers to highlight some of your text. You can have quotations here to highlight a quotation, and you can play around with whether you want it just left justified or in the center, etc. You can add links here. So if you want, let's say this is a resource video number 2 on YouTube. So let's say you want to link a YouTube video. You can just double click and click the link here and put your YouTube URL here, and it will link right out to your YouTube video, which is really common to do on a blog post. You can also embed a YouTube video, which is cool. So if you see these little section headers, you can add any kind of different content there as well. So you can click the plus button, and this is where you could embed a video into your content. So you can upload a video into your content, or you can actually link a YouTube video from YouTube or Vimeo. If you want to link a video to YouTube, you'll just add from link here and put the YouTube video, and it will actually embed the video, which kind of looks even better than just a link. You can also click the plus sign and add an image, just clicking that right here, and upload your image just like you would on your website. You can click the plus sign and you can add more text. You can add a button. So let's say we want to add a button, and we want this to go to another external resource. We can do that. So maybe you want to link more information about your course or your membership or a checkout or a freebie or anything like that. You can link more here, and you can attach the link there. So that makes it look really clean. You can also attach a file where they could download something. You could put a link or a button to how to contact you through an email or call you. So a lot of options there, and you can play around with the plus sign and just see basically anything you could do on a website, you can do on the blog as well. And I should say, when you are adding an image, you can upload a file or you can select from your library of photos that are already attached to your website from the rest of your website, or you can browse stock images as well. I like to use Pexels.com for free images, but you can use any of those to upload photos onto your blog. So let's just select from library here, and we will put an image. And then when you add an image, it'll show up like that. You can also add additional content with the plus sign. So you can add the ability to join your newsletter. You can have them fill out a form. You can add an audio recording. You can link your calendar or scheduling through Acuity. You can link a digital product that they can purchase, which is really great because you could put that at the end if you want them to purchase a digital product. So a lot of different options, or you could just keep it simple and just do maybe one image and some headers and some text and then save it. Now, you're not published yet until you hit publish or schedule, but first, before we publish it, you want to exit out, and then you'll see it's in draft form, but you're going to click here and go to settings before you hit publish. And this is where you're going to set up the back end, and this is where you can add another image, and this is going to actually pull to your home page of your blog, and this is just going to make it look very professional on the homepage and make sure, you've got an image there to draw people's attention to the article. And then you can write a little excerpt here. So maybe a little excerpt about what the blog post is about. You don't want to do something too long in the excerpt, just a little teaser. And then you'll want to change the URL to something that makes sense for this blog post. So this could be something like pain relief or something if you are a massage therapist, if the article is all about pain relief. And then you're going to want to make sure the author is correct. So just if you have multiple people assigned to your site, you're just going to want to make sure your author is correct. And then you are going to want to go down here and click options. So then if you go to options, you'll see that it's still in a draft status, which is fine. And then you can add tags and categories. So categories are where you could start to add different categories for your content. So if you regularly post about different things, maybe you're a health coach or a massage therapist or a therapist or a counselor, maybe if you have certain content you always write about, you're going to want to bucket them in categories so people can find your content easily. So once you add the categories here, they'll show up on all of the future blog sites. So let's say we do have pain relief as one of the categories. We have nutrition, we have stretching, and massage techniques. The category will show up for this blog, and then the user that hops on your website will then be able to click pain relief, and this blog post will actually show up under that category, which is really cool. And all it takes is 5 extra seconds to just add some categories and just make sure a lot of your content falls under those categories. It keeps it really organized for the user. You can also have tags as well with different content, different tags that you'd maybe want to build into your blog that they can then search as well on your website. You can either allow comments or disable comments, and you can make this a featured post or a not featured post. And then for SEO purposes, this is where you can add an optional title or description if you are focusing on SEO for your blog, and it will automatically help you improve your ranking in search results, or maybe you're already working with someone doing your SEO for your website, and this is where they'll add that. For a social image, you can add an extra image that when you share your blog, that's what will come up. So you can have an alternate sharing image, and then you can connect your social media or email as well. And if you are using Squarespace email campaigns and not another provider, you can actually set it up where Squarespace will send this post to your audience if you create an email draft here. And then you can put your location if you'd like to do that as well, which could help SEO purposes. But the real important part is making sure you get the content and the image and the excerpt and the categories. Those are the real main parts that you'll want to do for every blog post. And then obviously SEO is very important and some of these other pieces, but that's up to you if that's part of your strategy or not. So then you're going to want to hit save, and then what you can do is go under options here and then move it from draft to published or schedule it. So I'm going to make sure I publish it and click save, and now your post is published. And I'll show you what it looks like on the blog homepage once I click save. You can also copy the link to then share it to your social media or your email or whatever you want to do. You can then create a draft in email campaigns. Again, this way, if you are using Squarespace email, so that's an easy way to just, while it's on your mind, just create a draft in email campaigns, and then you can click done, and then your blog post will go out to everyone on your email list. You'll notice if you go back to the blog homepage, once you hit publish, you'll go back to your library here and it'll actually have the new blog post, and it will just start to fill out the blog post in order of date you've published, which is really great. So all your blog posts will start to fill in here. So if you then click on the post, it will then take you to the actual post that you just wrote. So overall, it's pretty easy to add blog content to your blog, and you can save and watch this video whenever you need to go post to your blog. You'll get the hang of it, and you'll just need to make sure you're consistent with your categories and you're consistent with your format and your images, but otherwise the content really updates itself, which is really great. And so your blog will just grow over time, and it will help your search engine optimization because you're going to have more content on your website, so more people will find your work. And again, you can make your blog free or you can make it paid. Please comment if this video was helpful, and please reach out if you have any questions below. Just put the questions below and I will help answer them.